Day 76 of reading through the scriptures. We're going to have Exodus 26 today, Jeremiah 10, which is a pretty major chapter. I'd love some comments on the first few verses of that, and Psalm 76, and somewhere in John. Anyway, starting with Exodus 26. And make the dwelling place with 10 curtains of fine woven linen and blue and purple and scarlet material. Make them with cherubim, the work of a skilled workman. The length of each curtain is 28 cubits, and the width of each curtain 4 cubits, all the curtains having one measure. 5 curtains are joined to each other, and 5 curtains are joined to each other. And you shall make loops of blue on the edge of the end curtain on one set, and do the same on the edge of the end curtain on the second set. Make 50 loops in the one curtain, and make 50 loops on the edge of the end curtain of the second set, the loops being opposite to each other. And you shall make 50 hooks of gold, and shall join the curtains together with the hooks, and the dwelling place shall be one. And you shall make the curtains of goat's hair for a tent over the dwelling place. Make 11 curtains. The length of each curtain is 30 cubits, and the width of each curtain 4 cubits, one measure to the 11 curtains. And you shall join in the 5 curtains by themselves, and the 6 curtains by themselves, and you shall double over the 6 curtains at the front of the tent. And you shall make 50 loops on the edge of the curtain that is outermost in one set, and 50 loops on the edge of the curtain on the second set. And you shall make 50 bronze hooks, and shall put hooks into the loops, and join the tent together, and it shall be one. And the overlapping part of the rest of the curtains of the tent, the half curtain that remains, shall hang over the back of the dwelling place. And a cubit on one side and a cubit on the other side of what remains of the length of the curtains of the tent is to hang over the sides of the dwelling place, on this side and that side, to cover it. And you shall make a covering of ram skins dyed red for the tent, and a covering of fine leather above that. And for the dwelling place you shall make the boards of acacia wood standing up. 10 cubits is the length of a board, and a cubit and a half the width of each board. 2 tenons in each board for binding one to another. Do the same for all the boards of the dwelling place. And you shall make the boards for the dwelling place, 20 boards for the south side, and make 40 sockets of silver under the 12 boards, 2 sockets under each of the boards for its 2 tenons. And for the second side of the dwelling place on the north side, 20 boards. And there 40 sockets of silver, 2 sockets under each of the boards. And for the extreme parts of the dwelling place westward, make 6 boards, and make 2 boards for the back corners of the dwelling place. And they are double beneath, and similarly they are complete to the top, to the one ring. So it is for both of them, they are for the 2 corners. And they shall be 8 boards, and their sockets of silver, 16 sockets, 2 sockets under the one board, and 2 sockets under the other board. And you shall make bars of acacia wood, 5 for the boards on one side of the dwelling place, and 5 bars for the boards on the other side of the dwelling place, and 5 bars for the boards on the side of the dwelling place for their extreme parts westward, with the middle bar in the midst of the boards, going through from end to end. And overlay the boards with gold, and make their rings of gold as holders for the bars, and overlay the bars with gold. And you shall raise up the dwelling place according to its pattern which you were shown on the mountain. And you shall make a veil of blue and purple and scarlet material and fine woven linen, the work of a skilled workman made with cherubim. And you shall put it on the 4 columns of acacia wood overlaid with gold, their hooks of gold upon 4 sockets of silver. And you shall hang the veil from the hooks, and shall bring the ark of the witness there behind the veil. And the veil shall make a separation for you between the set apart and the most set apart place. And you shall put the lid of atonement upon the ark of the witness in the most set apart place. And you shall set the table outside the veil, and the lampstand opposite the table on the side of the dwelling place toward the south, and put the table on the north side. And you shall make a covering for the door of the tent, a blue and purple and scarlet material, and fine woven linen, made by a weaver. And you shall make for the covering of 5 columns of acacia wood, and overlay them with gold, their hooks of gold, and you shall cast 5 sockets of bronze for them. Jeremiah chapter 10. Hear the word which Yahweh speaks to you, O house of Israel. Thus said Yahweh, do not learn the way of the nations, and do not be awed by the signs of the heavens, for the nations are awed by them. For the laws of these people are worthless, for one cuts a tree from the forest, for the hands of a craftsman with a cutting tool. They beautify it with silver and gold, they strengthen it with nails and hammers so that it does not topple. They are like a rounded post, and they do not speak. They have to be carried because they do not walk. Do not be afraid of them, for they do no evil, nor is it in them to do any good. There is none like you, O Yahweh. You are great, and great is your name and might. Who would not fear you, O sovereign of the nations? For this is your due, for among all the wise men of the nations, and in all their reigns, there is none like you. They are both brutish and foolish. An instruction of worthlessness is the tree. Silver is beaten into plates, it is brought from Tarshish, and gold from Uphaz, the work of the craftsman and of the hands of the smith. Draped in blue and purple, all of them are the work of skilled ones. But Yahweh is truly Elohim. He is the living Elohim and the everlasting sovereign. At his wrath the earth shakes, and nations are unable to stand his displeasure. Say to them this, the Elah, let's see what that says, Aramaic for mighty one, so it's similar to Elohim, not plural. Elohim is actually a plural word, which probably indicates the Father, Son, and the set-apart Spirit. The Elah that did not make the heavens and the earth shall perish from the earth and from under these heavens. He has made the earth by his power. He has established the world by his wisdom, and has stretched out the heavens by his understanding. When he makes his voice heard, there is a roaring of waters in the heavens, and he makes vapors rise from the ends of the earth. The lightnings for rain he has made, and brings wind from his treasuries. Everyone is brutish in knowledge, every smith is put to shame by his idol. For his molded image is falsehood, and there is no spirit in them. They are worthless, a work of mockery. In the time of their punishment they perish. The portion of Yaakov is not like these, for he is the maker of all. And Israel is the tribe of his inheritance. Yahweh of hosts is his name. Gather up your bundle from the ground, you who live under siege. For thus said Yahweh, see, at this time I am hurling out the inhabitants of the land, and it shall distress them, and they shall feel it. Woe to me for my breaking! My wound is grievous, but I say, this is my sickness, and I bear it. My tent has been ravaged, and all my cords have been broken. My children have gone from me, and they are no more. There is no one to pitch my tent any more, or to set up my curtains. For the shepherds have become brutish, they have not sought Yahweh. Therefore they did not understand, and all the flock scattered. See, it has come, the voice of a report, and a great shaking out of the land of the north, to make the cities of Yehudah a waste, a habitation of jackals. O Yahweh, I know the way of man is not in himself. It is not for man who walks to direct his own steps. O Yahweh, chastise me, but with right ruling, not in your displeasure, lest you bring me to naught. Pour out your wrath on the nations who do not know you, and on the tribes who do not call on your name. For they have eaten up Yaakov, devoured him, and consumed him, and laid waste his home. Psalm 76. In Yehudah, Elohim is known. His name is great in Yisrael, and his booth is in Shalem, and his dwelling place in Zion. There he broke the arrows of the bow, the shield and the sword and the battle axe. Selah. You are resplendent, more excellent than mountains of prey. The stout-hearted have been stripped. They slept their sleep, and none of the mighty men have found their hands. At your rebuke, O Elohim of Yaakov, both the rider and horse lay stunned. You are to be feared, and who would stand in your presence when you are displeased? From heaven you shall cause judgment to be heard. The earth shall fear and shall be still, when Elohim arises to right ruling, to save all the meek of the earth. Selah. For the wrath of mankind praises you, with the remainder of wrath you gird yourself. Make vows to Yahweh your Elohim and pay them. Let all who are around him bring presents to the one to be feared. He cuts off the spirit of leaders. He is awesome to the sovereigns of the earth. John chapter 8. And Yeshua went to the Mount of Olives, and at dawn he came again into the set-apart place, and all the people were coming to him. And having sat down, he was teaching them. And the scribes and the Pharisees brought to him a woman caught in adultery. And having set her in the midst, they said to him, Teacher, this woman was caught in the act of adultery. And in the Torah, Moshe commanded us that such should be stoned. What then do you say? And this they said, trying him, so they might accuse him. But Yeshua, bending down, wrote on the ground with a finger, as though he did not hear. But as they kept on questioning him, he straightened up and said to them, He who is without sin among you, let him be the first to throw a stone again at her. And bending down again, he wrote on the ground. And when they heard it, being reproved by their conscience, went out one by one, beginning with the older ones until the last. And Yeshua was left alone, and the woman standing in the middle. And Yeshua, straightening up and seeing no one but the woman, said to her, Woman, where are those accusers of yours? Did no one condemn you? And she said, No one, Master. And Yeshua said to her, Neither do I condemn you. Go and sin no more. Therefore Yeshua spoke to them again, saying, I am the light of the world. He who follows me shall by no means walk in darkness, but possess the light of life. The Pharisees therefore said to him, You bear witness about yourself, your witness is not true. Yeshua answered and said to them, Even if I witness concerning myself, my witness is true, for I know where I came from and where I am going. But you do not know where I come from or where I go. You judge according to the flesh. I judge no one. But even if I do judge, my judgment is true, because I am not alone in it, but I and the Father who sent me. And in your Torah also it has been written that the witness of two men is true. I am one who witnesses concerning myself, and the Father who sent me witnesses concerning me. Therefore they said to him, Where is your Father? Yeshua answered, You know neither me nor my Father. If you knew me, you would have known my Father also. These words Yeshua spoke in the treasury, teaching in the set-apart place, and no one laid hands on him, because his hour had not yet come. Therefore Yeshua said to them again, I am going away, and you shall seek me, and you shall die in your sin. Where I go, you are unable to come. Then the Yehudim said, Shall he kill himself, because he says, Where I go, you are unable to come? And he said to them, You are from below, I am from above. You are of this world, I am not of this world. Therefore I said to you that you shall die in your sins. For if you do not believe that I am he, you shall die in your sins. Then they said to him, Who are you? And Yeshua said to them, Altogether that which I even say to you. I have much to say and to judge concerning you, but he who sent me is true, and what I heard from him, these words I speak to the world. They did not know that he spoke to them of the Father. So Yeshua said to them, When you lift up the Son of Adam, then you shall know that I am he, and that I do none at all of myself, but as my Father taught me, these words I speak. And he who sent me out is with me. The Father has not left me alone, for I always do what pleases him. As he was speaking these words, many believed in him. So Yeshua said to the Yehudim who believed him, If you stay in my word, you are truly my taught ones. And you shall know the truth, and the truth shall make you free. And they answered him, We are the seed of Abraham, and have been servants to no one at any time. How do you say you shall become free? Yeshua answered them, Truly, truly, I say to you, everyone doing sin is a servant of sin. And the servant does not stay in the house forever, a son stays forever. If then the Son makes you free, you shall be free indeed. I know that you are the seed of Abraham, but you seek to kill me, because my word has no place in you. I speak what I have seen with my father, and you do what you have heard from your father. They answered and said to him, Abraham is our father. Yeshua said to them, If you are Abraham's children, you would do the works of Abraham. But now you seek to kill me, a man who has spoken to you the truth which I heard from Elohim. Abraham did not do this. You do the works of your father, they said to him. We were not born of whoring. We have one Father, Elohim. Yeshua said to them, If Elohim were your father, you would love me, for I came forth from Elohim, and I am here. For I have not come of myself, but he sent me. Why do you not know what I say? Because you are unable to hear my word. You are of your father, the devil, and the desires of your father you wish to do. He was a murderer from the beginning, and has not stood in the truth, because there is no truth in him. When he speaks a lie, he speaks of his own, for he is a liar, the father of it. And because I speak the truth, you do not believe me. Who of you proves me wrong concerning sin? And if I speak the truth, why do you not believe me? He who is of Elohim hears the words of Elohim. Therefore you do not hear, because you are not of Elohim. And the Yehudim answered and said to him, Do we not say well that you are a Shamroni, a Samaritan, and have a demon? Yeshua answered, I do not have a demon, but I value my Father, and you do not value me. And I do not seek my own esteem. There is one who is seeking and is judging. Truly, truly, I say to you, if anyone guards my word, he shall never see death at all. The Yehudim said to him, Now we know that you have a demon. Abraham died, and the prophets, and you say, If anyone guards my word, he shall never taste death at all? Are you greater than our father Abraham, who died, and the prophets died? Whom do you make yourself? Yeshua answered, If I esteem myself, my esteem is none at all. It is my Father who esteems me, of whom you say he is your Elohim. And you have not known him, but I know him. And if I say I do not know him, I shall be like you, a liar. But I do know him, and I guard his word. Your father Abraham was glad that he should see my day, and he saw it and did rejoice. The Yehudim said to him, You are not yet 50 years old, and have you seen Abraham? Yeshua said to them, Truly, truly, I say to you, before Abraham came to be, I am. Therefore they picked up stones to throw at him. But Yeshua was hidden and went out of the set-apart place, going through the midst of them, and so passed by.